Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, our Thanksgiving coverage continues with a good one here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Dallas Cowboys. It's a tradition that began in 1966, and off we go on a Thanksgiving afternoon in Dallas. And he returns this to the 22.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go.
Off play action. Richardson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, Charles, this Thanksgiving tradition, so great. I mean, going back essentially through the full century of the NFL, I know you probably have a lot of fond memories of Thanksgiving Day football yourself.
I certainly do, and I don't have the Turkey Bowl tradition. You know, the families that go out and play and then come in and sit down to their feast and watch football. But I remember reading about, the Lions jumping on the Packers on Thanksgiving Day. The only loss the Packers had in 1962, and they sacked Bart Starr over 10 times in that game. And I remember Dave Williams from the Bears returning the overtime kickoff for a touchdown to win a game on Thanksgiving Day. I remember so many different things happening. But how much fun is it each and every year to know that you've got football on Thanksgiving Day?
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Faced with their first 3rd down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen 3rd down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got there he goes, left side. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon. With these Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick turnarounds. You wonder how a team's going to start. They started really well.
Everyone's always wondering, going into a Thursday night game, who has their legs, who has, the overall health of a team. But mentally, if you get that early edge, the other team might think to itself, it's been a short week, we're not really ready to go. You might run them into the ground that way. That's why getting that early score means a lot.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Down. Point to needle. Black shot. Strike. Check. Strike. Stick. Mega. Hey, go.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. And across the midfield, stripe into Eagle territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The Cowboys had 8-3 now. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind it, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
And Pollard going to pick up a Cowboys first down as he'll get this down inside the 40. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Green jack. Ready.
And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Hands it off out of the gun. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. You look at this Eagle defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
Trying to run forward with Pollard. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. 1st down, and it's Pollard again. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. Now 2nd and 3.
Tackle made at the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and
Going to run again here with Pollard. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Pollard will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Now here's Pollard, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Tony Pollard, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they, almost to a man, told us how excited they are to be playing in this traditional Thanksgiving game. But we have to remember, this is a team that lost on Sunday. Now they get a very quick turnaround to play again. How difficult is that to do?
It's difficult under any normal circumstance when you're coming off of a loss and you have a quick turnaround. The first thing is to put the loss behind you and move forward. But when you plan on Thanksgiving Day, everyone's watching you. It's an added bonus, though, because now you put the loss behind you. Get that taste out of your mouth, because the taste you want is victory, turkey, and pumpkin pie.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. And this one complete to Smith. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
taken down at the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up
Richardson looking to throw this. Smith catches left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. Second down and 8. Now Richardson going to shift things up. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And now the rookie's free. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that have caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You know, thinking of this Thanksgiving Day game, Charles, for years we've heard the talk, why don't we open up these Thanksgiving Day games instead of just being Detroit and Dallas every year, give other teams a shot to host? I know you're kind of like me, a bit of a traditionalist, but what do you have to say to that, CD?
I think it's a great argument, and the league could support it quite well, where you could move games to different spots and still be very successful on Thanksgiving Day, but you're exactly right. I am a traditionalist. I really don't want Detroit and Dallas to give up those slots. I like the fact that we watch them each and every year. But what I really like is that the league added a 3rd game in 2006. And usually it's division rivals, but that's the 3rd one of the day, and it caps off a great day of football.
A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Right back to him on 1st down. And he's got this down to the 35. 48 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Here we go.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and
3. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
Gain of 16 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Well, fair to say they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the 2nd time in the ball game.
And, Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
Aubrey now for the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Score Eagles 21, Cowboys 14. Anders Carlson to kick off.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Here we go.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action.
Ready. Striker. 3-3. Hey.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right.
Set.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Here's Lance to throw it. And got his man complete. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from drawing level. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. There's the stiff arm. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 94 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Play action. Now Richardson. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Dallas Goedert, of course, he'll do well in this stadium. He's got a first down.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's 2nd and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Here's a 2nd and 5 now after the offsides penalty. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Here's Richardson to throw. That is caught. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. So a decision to make there. They decline the penalty as they'd rather force the 4th down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Ready, go. Ready?
And he finds Montgomery complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. And quickly, they get to the line. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustment. Touchdown, Cowboys! Tony Pollard, halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
23 yards on the play. Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his one-on-two matchup.
And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Micah Parsons able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Intercepted. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Lance wants to change him up. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Lance. And this is Montgomery with a grab over the middle. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On play action, Lance. Left side to Lamb. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27, no first down. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
A 44-yard attempt.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Toward the sideline, intercepted. Chidobe with a pick. And the Cowboys are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 31-yard line.
Here's Pollard again. Oh, good move. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 114 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. Now they'll audible to something else. They'll run on first down. Pratt. There to stop him, Terrell Edmunds. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. On second down now, it's Pratt. And he will be brought down at about at the 6-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. An opening there on that 1st down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. Now Richardson back to throw it. Got his man complete over. And now a fumble. The ball's out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Following the fumble recovery, Lance. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys. Luke Schoonmaker, 66 yards. And the Cowboys are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Richardson. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here. Richardson going to move him around. Richardson off play action. Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route. Down the sideline he goes. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning.
Okay, ready, set, go.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Touchdown! Devontae Smith. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Eagles 31.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Well, these 2 teams, they met up earlier in the year back in week 2. And it was the Cowboys winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here back home in Arlington. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Yellow, go.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
Blue strike. Hey, green. Hut, hut.
Lance looking to throw it. This one thrown deep for Schoonmaker. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure, now this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And able to get this out to the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing again, it's Richardson on 2nd down. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 43. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Yeah, good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. On first down, Richardson. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Smith. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Richardson looking to throw. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Now that Eagle offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. Now Richardson. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Here we go, set.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high